Omicron symptoms. These are the most common and least common symptoms. A new study shows what symptoms can be expected for those who have been infected with the Omicron variant of COVID-19, as well as what not to expect in terms of symptoms, which may be different from other variants. The study released by the UK Health Security Agency studied symptoms reported from individuals who tested positive, as well as negative on PCR tests in England. Download our local news and weather app for iOS or Android, and choose the alerts you want. Common symptoms. The number one most common symptom among those who tested positive for the Omicron COVID variant in the study was a sore throat, at near a 2-to-1 clip compared to other variants. In 53% of Omicron cases, a sore throat was listed as a symptom, according to the study. For Delta cases, it was just 34%. However, the study also found that sore throat also became more commonly reported in negative test results as well, signifying that a sore throat may not be predictor of an Omicron infection. That could have more to do with seasonal colds and other illnesses that become more common in winter, but are unassociated with COVID. Omicron variant. 18 hours ago, Omicron hospitalizations much shorter than Delta and less severe. Study finds make it 14 hours ago. 3 big COVID misconceptions people still have. According to infectious disease experts, other common symptoms for Omicron include a fever and cough, which again are similar symptoms to other seasonal ailments. Symptoms such as muscle or joint pain, rash, nausea or vomiting, and fatigue were reported in about the same number of cases, no matter if it was Delta or Omicron. Symptoms related to the Omicron variant may be slightly different than Delta. A sore throat is more common. Many symptoms are similar. Loss of smell is less common, confirming anecdotal reports. Helpful data from the UK, https /t.co/IPO84I7XGEPIC at twitter.com/DWDLLCDJ. Isaac Boguk, January 14, 2022. Less common symptoms. Unlike other variants, such as Delta, there was a marked decrease in the number of people infected by Omicron who reported a loss of smell and taste. About a third of Delta cases included in the study listed a loss of smell or taste, while just 13% of Omicron cases reported it. That was the biggest difference in terms of symptoms of infections between the two variants. The study also found that red or irritated eyes was significantly less common than it was for Delta. Sneezing, runny nose, shortness of breath, loss of appetite, headache, and altered consciousness were reported as symptoms in Delta cases slightly more frequently, but by a much lesser margin. Vaccine effectiveness. Over time, the study also looked at the effectiveness of the COVID vaccines over an extended period of time. It found that protection from mild illness largely went away 20 weeks after receiving the second of the 2-dose regimen. After a booster, however, that protection against mild illness goes back up to around 65 to 70%. But that once again drops back down to around 45 to 50% after 10 or more weeks. The study concluded that current vaccines offered little in terms of long-term protection against infection or transmission. Where the vaccines did show efficacy was, most importantly, in protection against severe cases, which is what experts have touted all along. Following the booster, the vaccine was estimated to prevent 92% of hospitalizations, and remains effective more than 10 weeks after, as it proved to be 83% effective, according to the study.